resurrecting in the middle of battle, and I usually want their bars to be able to do stuff. But I'm basically down to soloing this with the help of a pet, Cormier's Dubious Aid, and Dunkoro being our heal bots. So this is going to be a little interesting. Dunkoro probably not surviving very long against... Yeah. So this boss is going to have increased damage. It's a trait of the bosses after... Oh yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay. I'm going to reconfigure several things. Okay, good. If I do that, I think that's better for now. I'm going to redo certain aspects of our builds. Whoop. Well, I don't have many sword skills, but what I have is adequate. And I seriously do not have a resurrection signet. Really? Really? Well, that's interesting. I'm going to drop Banishing Strike off of her bar. What is this? Fleeting Stability. I want Healing Prayers, Chant, and Health Divvy skill. Right there. Imbue Health. Dunkoro, I'll look at your bar in a second. I think costs that your bar is okay. Guardian is fine. Shield absorption is good. I want shielding hands. One less point there, one more point there. Divine that thing. Prot Spirit would be a good choice, but it's going to be too expensive for him to use well, unfortunately. Vigorous Spirit and Dwayne's Kiss is a good choice. Okay. That should help a little bit at least. I'm going to switch over to this sword that is actually a weapon that does damage. I know, shocker, right? And then I'm going to go see about buying myself a Res 6 that I don't have for some ludicrous reason. Let's see. I'm going to need more gold than that. Let's go buy some skills. Yeah, that's exciting. I think the reason I have char hides and char carvings is because there's been some holidays where you could turn those things, and I went the totally wrong direction to get what I was looking for. That's vaguely annoying. I could grab my costumes. I kind of want to grab all my costumes on this character, but at the same time, I don't really want the inventory penalty. I'm going to check in that zone also to see if I get to bring more heroes. That's something that I didn't look at and I'm currently thinking about, so... First things first, that would be a good choice for me. Okay, I'm not grabbing that one because that one's mediocre. Resurrection Signet that I somehow do not have. There's a lot of things that could give it to me, but I'm not really anticipating that happening. Barbed arrows, pestilence. I don't care about strength skills because that's not really helpful to me. Keen arrow's pretty good. Okay, that's enough skills apparently. Barbarous Slice takes a little bit more adrenaline, but has more damage if you're not in a stance, and this character does not have a stance, so I'm going to use it. Nope, still only 4. That's fine. Hopefully it'll work a bit better this time. The big thing is that hero, not the hero, that boss is really damaging, being a dervish. The part that bothers me the most is that I have to sit through this extremely boring defensive mission section, which I'm not enthusiastic about. Okay. I am currently completely reliant on Donkoro for healing, but his bar is better now, so it should be less of an issue. Plus damage on that 31, pretty good. Ferocious Strike would actually probably be a better elite choice currently, but I'm going to be doing a good bit more damage than I was before with the really mediocre axe, so. Let's see, I have 3 proofs of legend. And the midshipman. Not too bad, I suppose. Just a couple minutes. I am hexed out the ear. Sheesh. Okay, so the assault went down in like 3 minutes, so it's not actually that bad. It just felt worse than it actually was. Nobody's on aggressive. Good, that's what I want to see that way. I'm going to need to wait for this group to spread out. I'm also... well, let's see if I can pull this guy. Okay, let's take down some of these other dudes. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, that damage is insane. Yeah, pet died. Puts all my skills on recharge. That sucks. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, we have over aggroed. Let's get out of here. Another group decided to come along. Okay, we need to go further back. The problem is Ensign Jahan or whatever hits like a freight train because he hits in an AoE. And then on top of that we got an additional group of dudes that joined the fight, which caused additional complication. Ooh, a rune. Okay. Now if I come over here, Milani should be able to get costs up, right? Which is good. Okay, that's a good start. Now, I do not want to fight the Ensign with anybody else in that group. That's just too dangerous. However... No. Doesn't help that we're a bunch of melee dudes. Okay, you guys sit here. I'm gonna go get the Ensign's attention with some candy. And hopefully he will come alone. Okay, that seems to be the case. Pet, go get him. I'm just gonna slowly waltz over there. Yeah. That damage is so ridiculous. Okay, good. We got him down. He is probably going to be the biggest threat unless for some ludicrous reason they stuck an Elementalist later on. I'm going to wait a little bit for Dunkoro's energy to recover. It's pretty low right now. And I really don't feel like jumping into a fight with him at low energy. Okay, it's high enough that I feel comfortable going forward now. My pets thing is over landing point 1. Okay. Okay, we took out enough guys. And Cormier is going to lore dump on us a little bit, talking about the different provinces of Ilona. Again, there's a wiki. No unique names over here. What I want to see. Hey, a bottle rocket. My inventory's getting pretty full. Aha! Seeking Blade is part of this weird thing. Where it's like, oh, and if they block you, this other thing happens. In this case, a little bit of damage and bleed, which is further little bits of damage. Okay. That landing point has been seized. Everybody's doing okay. Last landing point, I hope, is over this way. Yeah, like I said, I hope. These guys are coming in next, so let's take them out. Looks like we may have double aggroed, so I'm going to need to keep an eye on people's health bars. Doesn't look like it's going too poorly. Dunkoro is getting wrecked, though. Corsair Cooks are funny. They have Immolate and Steam as a combo. My inventory is full. Oh no, Bottle Rocket. Okay, now what? Seize the landing points. Is there another landing point? Am I like burning their boat or something? Oh, and there's a named dude in here. This is not what I wanted to just see. Okay, back up. Back up further. Dang it, Cormier. Cormier has to survive. That's one of the requirements, so... I want her to do that. Otherwise I lose. Because they liked to make load-bearing NPCs at one point in time, and I'm really glad that they decided that was a terrible idea and stopped doing it. Fortunately, this is a case of a boss that we can successfully ignore until all of his friends are down. Could get Crippling Anthem off of him, which is interesting. Right. I should theoretically wait a little bit before going in here because dudes are semi-strained on energy, but honestly, don't think these guys are too threatening. Inventory is full. Oh man. What am I ever gonna do? I'm gonna make everybody see sideways. Oh, that's right. I have to go clear the Corsair camps. I remember this being atrociously long. Now I'm figuring out why I remembered that. How long have I been in here now? 13 minutes? Okay, I'm going to need to be careful of making sure we don't have too much aggro going on here. We've got a warrior. Dunkoro's getting his face racked for some reason. My pet just got smacked upside the head. There's a medic. I'm not sure how strong those are, though. Good news is the brandy's wearing off, so I can start to see again. Okay, we're holding out okay. I definitely think that Dervish is going to be the worst one, just because I really am not anticipating an Elementalist at this point, and I think this is the last bit here. I need to do this sometime, but man, I'm really remembering just how terrible it was to get a character ready for these campaigns. They tried to make it more interactive or have more going on or to prepare you better, but kind of ends up being a little tedious. Cloth, of course I can pick up because I'm holding a bunch of cloth already. As a gigantic thing of fire. Tub? Basin? One of those. Yeah, we have a big aggro. Like, a lot of these enemies are actually not that threatening. I keep hitting the wrong button because I'm used to my skills being in different places. Okay, so I captured their war camp. I don't know. This other thing is also a war camp or something else. The bosuns have monk skills, I believe. There's Banish. Smiting prayers are not very good for keeping people alive. Yay, hit the right button. Something keeps using rust. I'm not actually sure what, but it's not an ineffective skill. Makes Signet take longer to activate if you didn't know. And because I've been using Antidote Signet, I am noticing its effect. That is a monk hero, or monk boss. Balthazar's Pendulum makes it so that way if you would get knocked down, instead an opponent is, the person who tried to knock you down is, something like that. It's not especially good. Okay, cool. I am victorious, and this mission is finally over. 17 minutes. Well, the good news is it brings all sorts of stuff with me. What? Yeah, thank you. Okay, and then this is the Rally of the Troops, and this is the mission that then precedes the going to Corna. Sunspear rank officer. Do I get Sunspear Rebirth Signet? Thank you. Now can I... Sunspear ranks... No. Somehow I can get, I believe, Sunspear skills. They might be off of this. Sunspear skills, yes. Whirlwind attack and never rampage alone. I want both of these. I'm gonna get Never Rampage alone first. Oh, I have 9 hero skill points. Yeah, okay. Totally getting Whirlwind Attack also. Um, warrior skills, that is strength. And that's not very good. Yeah, okay. Show me skills for the ranger. I don't know. Disrupting accuracy, I guess. Whatever. I'll worry about that more later. I am going to pause the stream for a moment because I need to use a bio break. Right then, that was... Let's just say I drank a lot of water and leave it at that. Um, there's the Zernlight chest, that's what I'm looking for. Can't use Sparkler from here, well that's lame. Okay. Yeah, now I can use the Sparkler. Whee! Put some of these random materials away. Am I collecting those commendations anywhere? No, the answer is no. I have 74 mysterious summoning stones. That seems... I forgot about the igneous summoning stone. That would have been very helpful. Would have been quite helpful. Not sure on any of those. Minor Spear Mastery might have some value to it. Yes, it is already ID'd, isn't it? Okay. Accept those. I'm gonna want to go find the rune guy. Somewhere around here is the guy who takes these commendations. I do not particularly care for this guy. Send Spear Signalman? Wait, I don't know. Do you? Oh yeah, I will take an empty copy of Night Falls, thank you. That sounds like an excellent thing to pick up right now. Oh, it's Sunspear Quartermasters. Of course. I forgot. And then I remembered. I don't know what you'll give me for one of them. I do not need Runes of Holding. My bag's already expanded. Which one? Wow, sure, I'll take a free ID kit. Thanks. I guess, inventory problems, man, inventory problems. Okay, I need to... Trader. Should I need to seek out Shunlight Chest first? There's one over this way. And then... You know, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. This quest is just to watch the rallying speech. It is not terribly exciting in my personal opinion, but there it is. It's nice once, I suppose. I should level up off of the experience, I think. 1500, and I need... Yeah, okay, I level up. I need about 1200, a little over. We are standing at the precipice, on the brink of war. It is a conflict we must start. It is a war we will finish. We are the light that will shatter the coming darkness. In the darkness of combat, with the demons of war surrounding you, remember our creed. A Sunspear never fights alone. That was kind of the Nightfall tagline. You never fight alone. It had to do with heroes being introduced. Basically. This is the greatest collection of heroes she's ever seen. Today we make history. Please return to Gamadon and arrange an audience with Elder Soul. Everything must be made ready for the assault. Speak with his assistant to set up the meeting. She shall join us presently. Let's see. This direction it would appear. Assistant Hannah. Osel is a very busy man. Without him, none of his scrolls would ever get processed. She can't believe how much gets written here every day, but it keeps her busy. Despite his concerns, Elder Soul has been preparing diligently since Cremere left. Trust that we're doing all we can to tip the odds in their favor. We must inform Elder Soul of our intentions. We are ready. The Consulate docks. Yay! Voice acting time, I hope.
Come here. Why have you gathered your sun spears? Varish has denied your charges and banned your followers from Korna.
I feared as much. As of this moment, Varish Assa and her supporters are enemies of Alona and of the Sun Spears.
Varish is warned and ready for us now. We must sail for Gandara and confront her before it's too late.
Istani ships would be of great help.
You would plunge Alona into civil war. We have not yet exhausted diplomatic channels.
With respect, Elder, we know what we have seen with our own eyes. Varish is a danger. It is our duty as Sun Spears to defend Alona.
My Sun Spears will perform their duties with or without your aid, Elder. Will the Istani fleet support us or not?
Yes. Yes, we shall. And may the Five Gods preserve us all.
Chasing Zenmai. All for one and one for justice. That one was good. Chasing Zenmai is good. Those just get me some additional heroes. And a necromancer and an assassin. Thank you. Our squad is decidedly not ready. Extremely decidedly not ready. It is far too small. Is there a rune trader here, actually? That would be extremely convenient. I don't think so. I'm going to take care of those runes momentarily, then. I'm going to want to examine what armor options I have for this character at some point in time in the future, but not right now. Yep, 10 swordsmanship sounds good. I want whirlwind strike though instead of that. I do not have... Okay, that's what, about 10% cheaper, so yeah, I don't have enough to really warrant Never Rampage alone, maybe? Well, actually, that's 25 seconds, so I might be able to do that. And this is skill, not a stance, so that's great, too. Never Rampage alone gives me, and my pet, an attack speed buff and health regen, so that's pretty good. Right. Well, that's a completely different skill in PvP. See, Tormentors and Major Earth Prayers. I don't expect Major Earth Prayers to be worth much. No. Tormentors... Nope. I like Tormentors, but... let's see, Blighter's also not worth anything. Minor Spear Mastery is worth a smidge, probably enough. Well, I gotta keep the thing, so why not? Nope, not really worth enough. I'm going to, at some point here, need to clear out a bunch of these things that I randomly have in my inventory. Candy cane gear is really bad, frankly. It's got some interesting nostalgia value, but it's not any good. Okay. This is the part where I need to make the rest of my party. Talcora needs the experience points. Ogden, you can keep doing that, sure, but I want Signet of Rejuvenation on you instead of Signet of Devotion. Cost, you keep doing that. You go ahead and keep doing that, although I want Patient Spirit instead of Vigorous Spirit. I know, there it is. Milani, you can keep doing that. You're not very effective right now, but whatever. More swordsmanship. Yeah, I know. Not either of those. That one looks reasonable. Yeah, except I'm gonna suck the points out of there, drop that, restoration, and instead of those, well, I might want one of those back. No, I want that, that, and under channeling that. Okay. Shatter Enchantment will be useful. I'm not sure about Shatter Hex though. And because of that, I'm going to put on Mistrust. Yeah, that'll be good. Takura, let's drop a bunch of your bar. Where is Smiter's Boon? Healing prayers for rest chance. Ray of that. Bane Signet. Smite Condition. Castigation Signet. Spear of Light. And Reversal of Damage. Okay, not the best bar, but it gives her something to do. I'm going to replace Healing Breeze at this point because it is time for Spirit Bond, I think. Right. That's a bit better prepared. Let's go do mission thing. Our squad is ready to board. We are ready. This is a buff that raises my maximum health. It is nice, I suppose. I'm gonna pop up my pet thing. Oh yeah. Splinter weapon making numbers is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Alas, my pet does not get the health buff. Yeah, 100% uptime already is fantastic. Like, basically I've not done anything, and I'm a Sunspear commander. I don't know how I got that many points that quickly, but I think the bosses helped. One of the things that mission, that previous mission thing that I did, as much as I complained about it, it was not originally there, as I recall. And you just, because you needed to get like rank 5 or something, you needed to become a captain. You had an absolutely enormous grind of Sunspear points to do to be able to reach captaincy, and it was really, really bad. So it's much better to have that there and not have to grind for captaincy anymore, even if the mission itself is a little rough. And that the bonus, for mastering this is just taking out enough of the groups. I'm going to do it because this character wants experience. I have been skipping it as of late, but the experience points will be really helpful. Captain Lumanda. I believe if you don't take out the captain, you'll keep having other things spawn, and that is not necessarily what you want to have happen. By other things, I mean enemies, by the way. These various Cornin dudes drop in from atop that wall, I guess, and stuff. And it's kind of obnoxious. Hey, here's a little market area. That's cool. There's a lot of little attention to details in these maps that you might miss. I've been doing this mission so much. I love those giant orbital lasers. That's Ray of Judgment. It is lasery. Signal of Humility disables your elite. Just slightly annoying, but not critical or anything. I'd rather they do it to me than somebody whose elite is really useful. Notice this Dervish boss is like completely wrecked compared to the previous one that was like destroying us. I seem to have accidentally walked into just deadly, deadly fire. So that was a thing that happened. See if I can get my pet up. There we go. Ah, whirling defense. I'm gonna ignore him then. Yeah, okay, so the engineers are working the siege engines that are sprouting. These things are making fire happen, and that's blocking our reinforcements of Rogus, Narashi, and Lunai, and random couple dudes over there. One of them, the Necro, is going to bring up some minions, Lunai, I suppose, seeing as Lunai is the Necro. Scavenger's Focus gets you energy, right, when you hit foe suffering from condition. It is not particularly amazing, as I recall. Oh man, orbital lasers. as Talcor is doing. I really do love Ray of Judgment. It is so much fun. There's a priest around here somewhere. Right there. Right there is where. Good. Whirlwind Attack was basically the perfect sort of PvE only skill for them to make. The AoE things tend to be a little bit stronger in PvE anyway because the AI doesn't know not to bunch up. Whereas human players for some reason have learned that that's a bunching up, I mean. The end result basically being that AoE stuff, particularly small range AoE, has oh wow, that is a painful spot to stand. Has significantly stronger value in situations in PvE than in PvP. So Whirlwind Attack is an AoE skill, and that gives AoE damage to all melee weapons as long as you're willing to be a warrior, and that is really nice. Nope. That's Whirlwind for you. Yeah. Whirlwind Stance as opposed to Whirlwind is the skill that I'm using. Whirlwind Stance, Whirling Defense, excuse me. Blech. Completely flubbed that one. But it's a blocking stance. It's decent because of that. Excuse me, I just want to salvage a few things to help make sure my inventory doesn't get too cluttered. Get back here, guard. Where are you going? Okay, I'll let this cutscene play. I've been skipping it, but... Poof! The door explodes.
Objective secure. Good work, Captain.
Good work all around, Dunkaro.
We've gotten word from Cormyr. She's trapped Varish Asa at the Plaza of the Five Gods and needs reinforcements.
He'll be there at once. Move out!
I think this part of the operation I'm supposed to be the high-ranking official. One of the things that they did actually for this campaign, one of the backlashes they got from factions is not the whole time Carbine. Brother Menlo and Master Togo taking too much of the spotlight, and so they try to do something about it in both this one and the next one, Eye of the North, to varying degrees of success at times. Don't remember if people still complain about Cormyr or not. They probably did. Well, this is probably gonna hurt. Oh man. Panic is one of the best things to see going. Oh, Mesmers. Yay for Mesmers. Double exclamation points of victory. Not the minions wail on that guy. Probably has whirling defense up. Yeah, whirling defense is up. Oh, there are so many bowmen. Makes me wish I had whirling defense on my bar myself. The last, yeah, that's the last of the field commanders. Wish Pit AI was better in terms of that initial attack delay. Okay, I don't want to pick up any other drops then. Oh, set gold. Giant pile of experience points.
Spear Marshal Cormier.
Good to see you, Captain. Varish is holed up here with her followers. Now that you're here, we can make the assault. Sun Spears, at the ready. Spare those that surrender. Now, in the name of the five gods, forward!
I really like the murals in this cutscene.
Fools! Your gods are weak. My god gives me strength. Abaddon!
Gods! She has demons!
Regroup! Fall back! Don't let them get behind you!
They did a good job of making that energy pouring texture animation look like it's pouring energy.
Blast! We're outmatched! Retreat! Save those you can!
Abaddon will feast on your eyes!
Cormier!
Come on! Save who you can!
Where's Koss? Where are the others?
This way! We can retreat across the bridge!
Running will not save you, fools. Abaddon is strong. Nightfall is coming.
Yay, Koss has been captured. Okay, mission. Reclaim Kos. Let's see. I'm not going to reclaim Kos. That sounds like too much work. I'm going to go to the Eye of the North instead. Take that, Kos. You're being abandoned. Let's see, what else do I want? Deep Freeze and Maelstrom, I suppose. Actually, no. Blurred Vision. Still like Maelstrom, though. What is it doing to my attribute points right now? That's acceptable. Finally starting to get random stuff that's worth something. Merchant.
There is much to do.
And I think this way. Yeah, it leads out to Ice Cliff Chasms. Oh, heroes may not get that buff. Huh. Yep, you just keep talking. Speak with Jorah. That sounds fantastic. Against destroyers. There are other humans at the Eye of the North. Let's go. I want to get to like Bloodwash's Blood or something. That's gonna just put more books in my poor inventory, though, isn't it? Yeah. Alcohol effect is finally starting to wear off. That makes me happy. I'm still using a really bad shield, aren't I? How much does the Candy Cane shield give? 8 armor? This gives better armor than that, though, so I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as I judge it. Nibjorg.
Who sent you?
Yeah, you become the bear and I will smack you with my sword.
Are you hunting something?
Alright, part of the hunt. Sure, kill monsters. Sounds good. Monsters like this avalanche over here. I need more sword skills. There's quicksand. That's annoying. These guys should be worth really good experience. 35, that's pretty decent. For a random enemy, anyway. Okay, Mount Island needs to go down. Alright, I get dramatically increased expertise. That's good. I was confused for a moment there.
Who goes there?
No bear form.
Why are you here?
That's the part where they insult you and say, Baby Norn with its arm tied behind its back could kill more monsters than you. This is the part where Gwen yells at us, I think. Oh man, maybe I'll get to offload some of the random quest stuff I have in my inventory. That would be good. Like this tapestry shred.
This is impressive, even by Asuran standards.
No dwarves made this. Is it human-built?
No, this was put here by something more powerful than men.
Still, we may find your people here. Or maybe a way to contact ours.
True. King Jalus would want us to gather what allies we can to fight the destroyers.
Watch out. Don't move. What's your business here?
We were told there were humans here.
This is the Eye of the North. Again, what is your business?
We're adventurers from the south.
I was from the south. From Ascalon.
We're seeking a place of safety.
Safe places are few and far between in the north. You're welcome to stay here. The Ebon Vanguard protects this place, but most of my fellow soldiers are away. I command in Captain Langmar's absence. My name is Gwen.
Dun dun dun. Yay, the Eye of the North. I'm gonna go find a skill person. Should be a skill guy somewhere. I need to go talk to the Vanguard Herald,
goes
who'll
there?
let me grab yet another book to stuff my poor inventory with.
Report in.
Written evidence.
What news?
Warrior skills. Ranger? I don't want to grab prophecy skills in case I get them off of quests later. And that's all that he was offering me.
How can I help? This is what we've been guarding.
Looks like a scrying device.
You're right. We know it's magical, but can't get it to work.
Hang on. Often these things are just a matter of concentration.
No one else has been able to do that.
Just lucky, I guess.
I find it interesting how they made a big deal of destroyers here, and then they've been not completely ignored, but Guild Wars 2 is focused on other dragons first.
What was that?
A destroyer. We fought them earlier. They've captured the Dwarven and Asuran tunnels.
And they're coming this way?
Seems like it.
Vec, we have to rally the local populace, these Norn.
But we don't know how much of the gate network has been compromised.
Exactly. We're on our own. The battle starts here.
What's the matter?
The destroyers are coming up from the depths. We need an army right now. Help me convince the Norn to help us.
The destroyers drove my people to the surface, west of these mountains. We should contact them.
They're both wrong. It's the Ebon Vanguard that needs your help. A large detachment led by Captain Langmar made a sortie into the Char homelands. They're now several weeks overdue, and I fear the worst. I need you to help me find them.
We need my people's knowledge.
No, we need the Norn as allies.
It's up to you, Buka. Which do we do first?
Why do I have to make the tough decisions?
You're just lucky, I guess. How can I help?
Thanks for the monumental
How can I help?
tapestry. Missing Vanguard.
How can I help?
Yep, sure. Gwen unlocked as a hero.
Interesting.
Knowledgeable Sura, and this one is Northern Allies. He wants us to go get the Norn or whatever. I'm gonna throw this over here on Valor. Display tapestry. Ta-da! Right now, at some
can I help?
point, I should be able to... Yeah. Head back to the eye for now. You... Gedril of Ascalon. Give me the things. Written evidence? Yes. And Master Dungeon Guide. Thank you.
Who goes there?
Yeah, I don't think any of these are especially interesting to me right now. Too many freaking books. Okay. I want to make my way further north. Actually, I want to check my heroes to see if they have, yes, unspent attribute points. Okay. I want to correct for unspent attribute points by spending them. Jorah, just the person I wanted to talk
How
to.
can I help
The
you?
very large person. Okay, primary quests, Northern Allies, okay, tracking the Norn Bear. I need to go find Gunnar Pound Fists. Do they have any Pound Fists in Guild Wars 2, I wonder? That'd be kind of amusing.
Who sent you?
Hello, Og.
Why are you here?
I think you only have to fight them once, but when you do fight them you get a tiny amount of reputation points, which is, I guess, more than nothing. I am lucky, apparently. Rank 2. Mandragora are annoying, because they like to inflict you with all the conditions in the world. My antidote signet is going to get a lot of use. Let's see, let me go up this way and then up a little bit further. I'm going to just do Curse of the Nornbear, the first part of things, and hopefully that will get me my last Proof of Legend, and I can get myself a fancy sword. That's my goal anyway. I'd not fight those guys. Oh, we are super spread out. This is just gonna happen. Let's go. Let's go. Avalanche would probably be a rare choice, but whatever. I'm gonna need to spread out more hex removal, aren't I? Avalanche being better choice because they have Maelstrom, which interrupts anybody that's being hit by it, such as your backline, for example, which makes it very hard for them to do their job of keeping you alive.
Why are you here?
Go around the right side. At this point, I mostly just want to get my fancy sword.
Who sent you? Are you hunting something?
Chance to show up the Norn? Yeah, I'm right all over that. Do I have any interesting... No, okay. Where was that? Yeah, that was the Crichton quests. Okay. Nornbear right over here. The Savage Nornbear. It likes to teleport. Has an incredibly immense following in Guild Wars 2. And it uses the Hex on you and vanishes. Huzzah. Let's see, I think I need to go talk to Gunnar, although I want to take a brief stop at skills person over here for the purpose of looking for any skills that I may want to acquire. I'd probably have to come back, but let's see, feral aggression, attacks faster and deals some additional damage. I'm more interested in Blinding Strike anyway. Oh, Companionship's one of those skills that they just should reconsider and buff or something. Knee Cutter's not amazing. Yeah, okay. Nothing particularly exciting. If I can get some off hero skill dudes for free, I will, but... eh.
Never.
Tracking the Norn Bear. Talk to Sif Shadowhunter. Find her in her home, named after herself, Sifala. Because, you know, that's what they do. Snowbanks. I like snow. Snow's pretty. Let's see, does that start with Consulate Docks? It does. That one's going to be annoying to fill, because there's some really annoying stuff that's required. That's otherwise optional.
Why are you here?
I like what they did with the NPCs gathered in little groups around here. Menlo and Sin have an interesting thing going on in a lot of their spots, for example. They talk. Remind her to read the fine print next time, eh? Hi, Lena. Second, that I'm winning, and the third is that she no longer have time to do something at all. Eve. Loves every little food, and every night they go to sleep wondering if they'll freeze to death. That's hilarious. So Eve says, I admire creatures who live in these cold mountains. Monsters everywhere, little food, and every night they go to sleep wondering if they'll freeze to death. It's not their bravery I admire, it's the constant supply of corpses. That's Necromancer being... I don't know. Optimistic, shall we say? Jorah's over there. I think we can talk to her.
Are you hunting something?
I think I might. She'll probably tell me that I am not silent in the slightest, to which I have to agree I'm probably not. Especially when people are shouting things like fall back. Hi, Jorah.
Hail, Lowlander.
Yep. She doesn't have much to say. The thing that you have to understand, Jorah, is that where my character comes from, we had something called farming and herding, which is where you don't have to chase down your food. You just have it right there. Isn't that fantastic? Probably be boring from a Norn perspective. Wonder if they like bread. I now find it strangely ironic that I have a Norn chef in Guild Wars 2. And not because Norn can't be chefs, but because he has had to make a lot of things with bread, which require flour, and that doesn't seem like a very Norn thing, flour. It doesn't seem raw enough somehow. Let's see, going over that way. I don't quite remember the layout of this place. Backbreaker is a warrior hammer skill, so I find it interesting that there's a dude over there named after it. Although he may not be specifically named after it. Koldor the Merciless. What do you have to say? Oh, you have to... Okay, you're a rest shrine guy. Cool. I will fight you.
Never anger.
Fight me. And my bird. My extremely large bird. Wahahaha.
Why are you here?
Jotun are annoying because for some reason they decided Giant Stomp should go on more enemies. I don't know why they thought that. I don't know why anybody would ever think that. Ow, clumsiness. Well, blind I can at least do something about. Oh, clumsiness. I need to stop walking into clumsiness. I just realized I didn't have my bird's thing up. Oh, do not need to go fight random Jotun. Or Jotun. I think the more properly Norse pronunciation would be Jotun, but I'm not actually an expert on Norse. That should not be shocking to anyone. So I'm seeing a little thing here, and I think I can get through there, but I don't remember for sure. It's looking likely, though. Fioda, Wild Woman.
Who goes there? Are you hunting something?
She's unimpressed by my 3 kills, which frankly is understandable. Hey, another map piece for our friend Fenris? Chorus! Wow, I got that all the wrong. Well, not all the wrong. I got the ending part of it pretty correct. Actually, but I think I'm confusing him with another dwarf that is at the end of the Punching Dwarves dungeon. That dungeon was a great place to farm Survivor. And I remember spending like a day there doing it, about 8 hours or something. I listened to podcasts and punched dwarves. It's somewhat tedious, but not as bad as I would have thought, thinking back on it. Thankfully, I'm not the only source of damage in this party. Let's see, Livia... Okay, Master of Whispers is the other Necro hero. Elias is a great boon, so I may want to intentionally grab him sooner rather than later. Minion Masters are just too useful to ignore as a group. There's some things in the game that are very strong, and minions are one of them. In part for damage, but also in large part because they just make gigantic meat shields. Diffuse enemy aggro, that sort of thing.
Who goes there? Who goes
Yeah, that's what I thought. Not many kills is because I've been avoiding them. Jahar Lake. Now, apparently the thing frozen in the Jahar Lake
Who goes there?
is none other than the Claw of Jormag.
Are you hunting something?
Challenge is my middle name. Hi, Nornbear. You are the savage. That is a rabbit. That rabbit will lead you down to a hole of pain and despair and suffering, and it is hilarious. Okay. I think I need to head this direction. Right there, that blue splotch on the map is the lake. I'm not going there right now. Well, not trying to anyway. Trample is annoying because it's a knockdown. Spirit of Symbiosis I can safely ignore. It just... what? Gives more health if you're enchanted? Yeah. I don't know why they specify non-spirit creatures, because you can't enchant spirits, but I guess for full clarity. They want to make sure you know that things like... that's perplexing. Like, Prius's Blood Song or Signet or whatever. I just realized both these guys have Blood Song. That's a big no-no, and I need to fix it. Ice Spikes, sure. Water Trident is super obnoxious because it knocks down if you're moving. There's Jorah again, just hanging out, you know, like she does.
Who goes there? Never anger a
Wow, he de-aggroed pretty quickly. Jorah insulting me again, that's fine. She's a warrior. Warriors are decent, but... Melee meta moved primarily towards dervishes, as far as I'm aware. I don't know if that's changed or not since I stopped paying attention to that sort of thing, but I ran away from that guy because he's clearly using trample. It has a huge wind-up time, and it's an AoE knockdown, and I didn't want to get knocked down. Here's good old Revan. I've gotten the Norn hunting blessing from Revan quite a few times in the past.
Who goes there? Why are you here?
And he's not impressed with my 5 kills, or whatever it is now. Again, not trying to slay enemies, just trying to get through this quickly. Now I'm hoping these Eye of the North things totally count. Can I go down this way? It looks like I can. Oh, there's the merchant.
Never anger a Norn.
I need to remember to use that ID kit. Where do I collect map pieces? Over here. Is this just like generic weapon merchant?
Are you hunting something?
There you are. Yeah, pretty much generic. I mean, weapon crafter, so not quite merchant, but you can make some. I mean, they're perfectly serviceable weapons. Not terribly exciting, but perfectly serviceable. Sif is what I'm actually here for. She, I think, advances things for me,
Who goes
so.
there?
Tracking the Norn Bear. I am indeed hunting the Norn Bear. I think this is a mini quest mission thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Never anger a Norn.
So there are 10 dozen wolves, 3 score bear, and 1 vicious rabbit. The 1 vicious rabbit she's referring to is that rabbit I was talking about earlier that absolutely wrecks everything. This is the part where the Norn bear roars, and it doesn't do a thing to me, and all of these Norn die. Yep. See? This game does silly things sometimes. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a portal. I don't know if it's an active portal, but it is a portal. Hi, Jorah. Whatever. It's gone. We must track it quickly, I say, as it's standing there. So Sif says, "It's about time you showed your face, Jorah." Jorah responds, "I've been hunting him all this time." Sif responds, "Hunting is not trapping. It is time you accepted help. Let us appeal to the wolf spirit, find this mess, and put an end to it." Jorah says, "I know what must be done." And then the cutscene happened. I think this explains what's going on. I don't remember.
What is this creature, Jorah? You seem to know a lot about it.
I know all too much, I'm afraid. My brother and I were both hunters. One day we chased our prey across Drakkar Lake, a place our people normally shun. We found something there.
Do you feel it, Jorah? Something in the air.
All I feel is a chill harsher than any blizzard.
Yes, it is cold, but it also feels ancient. Old and powerful.
This place is cursed, Svanir. Let us leave it.
No. A simple spell should reveal the nature of the power.
I do not know what we contacted that day, but its energies nearly consumed us. I resisted the power and was cursed by it. I cannot embrace the wild. I can no longer become the bear. My brother seized the power and went mad. He was transformed. He became the creature you fought.
Jorah's power.
My brother now raids the Norn settlements. He avoids me, though I pursue him. I communed with the bear spirit. She wishes you to aid me.
You want us to help find your brother?
No. I want you to help me kill him.
There you go. Which, that's actually an extremely relevant plot point for Guild Wars 2. Because the Sons of Svanir are all over that.
Never anger a Norn.
Worthy deeds done dirt cheap. I'm going to accept that quest because it's going to be extremely useful later. I have attribute points. I'm going to put them in expertise. I can't actually adjust them as such right now, but I am ready to face the Norn Bear. And the answer is yes. Hopefully this accomplishes what I want it to. We start by going to get the Wolfen Blessing from the Shrine of the Wolf Spirit. Spirit of Toxicity should probably go. It increases the potency of... well, it causes additional degen if you're under poison or disease. Which is generally not exactly what you want to have happen. Actually, I think it's better to go in this way, if I'm not mistaken. Technically, Wolfen Blessing is a non-necessary skill. The Norn Bear will show up at specific locations. Wolfen Blessing will reveal to us where that location is, but we don't actually need it for purposes of revealing him, just locating him. So if you know where the locations are, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. Okay, these wolves all aggro on us, it would appear. I'm I'm stuck on I'm stuck on lag. I think that was my pet. I'm going to periodically check my inventory to make sure it's clear enough to pick up the thing. That's Sif. It turned into bear form. I was personally somewhat underwhelmed by the animal forms in Guild Wars 2. Apparently there's some ability to abuse them, but that's not really the same thing as them being good per se. Wolfen Blessing. I'm going to use it because I don't remember where he is because it's been long enough. Okay. Whoa! That was a nice render bug. So the way these used to work is that you have, whenever you deal or dealt damage, it restores a pip of energy, and as long as you had energy, you could use the form skills. They changed it to work off a different method because people could have 100% uptime, and ArenaNet decided that was maybe too powerful. I'm just going to pop that. How much energy do I need? 10? Okay. Fortunately, Panic is doing a number on him. This is one of the advantages of being out of Wolfen Blessing, is you get to use all of your other skills. One bear should pop up shortly. It's around here-ish. Is it currently apparently attempting to destroy my pet? Now, I remember where the final confrontation is. It's over there. But I don't remember where the intermediary next step is. Okay, it's up this way. It's all well and good then. How random. Wee run buffs. 30% is a strange number. They usually do 25 or 33, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why they call him the Norn Bear. That's actually a really interesting question. Like, what makes him the Norn Bear? Yep, that tells me that the thing ended, and we're now about to be attacked by Jotun. You need to go a bit deeper into the cave. Yeah. You can later unlock the different blessings. So each of the Norn missions has a blessing attached to it, and you can unlock Wolf Raven, I want to say, and Bear. And you can unlock them. Wolfen, like what is this? Wolfen Blessing, Urson Blessing, and I don't remember what the Raven Blessing was called. Maybe just Raven Blessing because whatever. But the relevant part of it is that you can unlock them as elite skills, which are really neat. They may be the only elite PvE only skills. I'm not positive on that off the top of my head. They basically worked fairly similar to these versions, except they eventually decided, or except they removed the special mission-specific parameters, like this lets you find Svanir, because that doesn't make any sense outside this mission. However, they decided that this particular implementation was too strong, particularly in the case of Urson Blessing, which made people very bulky, and you basically couldn't get into a party without Urson Blessing, and it was really degenerate and terrible, and build elitism is a problem, folks. That is what I am saying. Build elitism being where one person basically says, oh yeah, this build is the best, and you're not allowed into her party if you're not running this build, which is the best. Whether or not it actually is the best, potentially up for debate, but people want to remove the random factor that other human beings can bring to these sorts of games, and it is very possible to make very bad builds in this game. Heal Other is a really good example of a trap skill. Heal Other, for those that don't know, is a monk's healing prayer skill that says it's 10 energy, 3/4 second cast time, 3-second recharge. Spell heal target other ally for 141 health is what it is currently at 11 healing prayers. So it's a really, actually that's a really potent, really solid heal. The problem is it's 10 energy, which is just unsustainable on a monk bar, which is why it's a trap. Obviously I didn't need Wolfen Blessing to find him here. This is the final confrontation with him. And hopefully I get the 5th proof of legend. Milani, you really got wrecked by that. He tries the Spirit World Retreat, but it doesn't work. I don't know what all of his skills do. It doesn't really matter much to me. Down he goes.
Stand aside. I must finish this.
Jorah, he's defeated.
He is my brother. He is my responsibility.
I'd love an HD texture pack for this game.
Jorah, you have my sympathy.
This was the only way it could end. The curse is lifted. For both me and Svanir, I think. You have helped me. I shall help you.
Good. We need to unite the other Norn to fight the destroyers.
I fear my words will carry little weight. I have my brother's blood on my hands.
If you can't influence the Norn, then who can?
Olaf, the sevenfold son of Olaf, is esteemed by many. As for me, I must seek Egil, who tells tales by the flame, to fully redeem my family's name.
Olaf it is, then. I need to talk to a Norn leader.
Norn do not have leaders, dwarf. Only heroes.
Jorah, we can aid you and seek out allies. Let us help you with your burdens.
You have the spirit of a Norn, human. I am proud to call you friend.
More experience points. Whee! Second Sifala. That indeed counted for my last proof of legend. Huzzah! What I'm going to do now is use the magical warpy boat to Embark Beach. Nope, that's the wrong one. I caught myself that time. I feel a certain amount of victory in that. Ancient Anniversary Weaponsmith Collector, dude. He wants he's going to give me the Distant Horizon. A sword that is more to me an amusement than anything else, I suppose, in many respects. But nonetheless. Longsword is bad. The Crystalline Blade. Revered for its ancient rarity. Now anybody can have a good one. People loved Sundering mod for some reason. Oh, interesting. This is not necessarily... Huh. Its inbuilt mod is 20% additional damage during festival events, as opposed to like this one, which is 15% more while in a stance. It's interesting. They are not, therefore, strictly amazing weapons, but I will use them because they are cool, even if they're not the most optimal. Alrighty, well that concludes my quest for the day. Thank you all who joined me for this bonus stream, and have a good week. Farewell.